lot of controversy with the DIRRELL decision, and it's in his FROCH's backyard. Yeah, it's kind of like it's we were talking earlier. You want to say, hey, you got to take that belt away from that champion, but if there's not really, if we're starting from the same starting line at the
everyone's
beginning,
equal. Everyone's equal in the Super 6. Does the champ really have the? Do you have to beat the champ, or can you just beat the guy in points, not really hurt him or knock him out, and still win? Apparently you can't. If they're in England.
Yeah, again, it was a good fight, and the thing that I take up with that fight in particular is that FROCH was definitely moving forward and trying to chase him down, and I still believe in the Matrix, but I didn't like the way he fights, and he's fought even worse than that, in the past, where he's running even faster.
But not in England.
But this is a big fight, and he knew he couldn't do that, but he did it a lot. But FROCH is more aggressive, but it was not effective, and that's what I think is the big difference when you say effective aggressiveness, and how you're judged on that, and get and some judges lean more towards that aspect of judging than, let's say, for instance, defense or points. DIRRELL was a great Olympian,
amateur,
and that's kind of the way he fought. And it's like, but you're pro now, and you're definitely not going to be able to fight Abraham like that. You've got to step into those punches, and I mean, he was deducted points. But
yeah,
FROCH could have been deducted points. Again, maybe the hometown ref. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was worried, like Panama or something. Yeah. But my thoughts on that fight. Yeah, FROCH was aggressive, but he didn't, like you said, he wasn't effective. He didn't land anything. I mean, I think he landed like a looping left hook that maybe stunned DIRRELL. Maybe it didn't, because it really didn't do anything afterwards. But you got a small ring. They're supposed to fight in like a 24-foot ring, and it was a smaller ring, which favored FROCH. You had the home crowd. You had him having the belt. But even afterwards, he said, you know what? I couldn't fight the fight I wanted to fight, which means he fought DIRRELL's fight.
Right.
So then DIRRELL must have had the ring generalship in a sense, because FROCH didn't do what he wanted to do. So, if DIRRELL lands more punches, dodges more punches, and FROCH didn't fight the fight he wanted to fight, how does FROCH win that fight? Well, how does he win? I mean, because what? Because he chased the guy around looking to hit him, and because he looked like he was going to hit him, he's giving points? I don't think so.
Yeah,
there's no way.
I came away with, just
no way.
I came away with the draw, and that's what I was thinking. It should have been called. I think if they fight again down the road, I think Andre DIRRELL wins, and
because he's better suited to adapt to somebody's style. Where I think FROCH is one-dimensional. You're going to get that same fight out of him every time. I think DIRRELL is going to figure out what he did right and what he did wrong, and do more of what he did right and less of what he did. He was kind of worried about the ref a lot. That it even bugged me that he was always like looking at the ref like, hey, you're gonna do something. I think he took a couple shots.
Yeah, it's like
when he was like, hey, this guy just hit me in the back, and he was hitting him in the back of the head.
But it's a fight, hey, it's like,
I mean, obviously the ref didn't call it the first 5 times. Well, he's going to call it the 6th time, Protect yourself and try to do something and win the fight. I mean, but it was good. It was good first day of the Super 6, right?
It was good first round, fights. And then like we said, you've got probably the best matchup of the first round with Andre Ward, the American Olympian, 2004, and then Mikkel Kessler, the proven, only lost to Joe Calzaghe, and he was ringside for that Abraham fight. He said, "Hey, I'm impressed." I mean, and he should be. I mean, I think everybody was, but again, he did. I wasn't that impressed. I love to see that knockout, and I just wish it wasn't a nice guy like Jermaine, but hey, that's what he does. So. Again, we'll see what we're going, and we're still going with Ward. Yeah. Again in that fight, and we'll take a closer look at that. But I think he's got too much athleticism for him. So we'll see that Showtime Super 6. Stay tuned. They also have a real good what's called 360, which is kind of like the 24/7 for the other network. So check that out, because those are pretty cool. Checking out their camps and why they're a fighter and this and that. So.